Jacob worked for Rachel's dad for 7 years to marry Rachel. At the end of the 7 years, though, Rachel's dad was like, no, you can't have Rachel, but you can have Leah, her sister. And he said, you have to work another 7 years in order to marry Rachel. The man worked 14 years to marry Rachel. And I get a WID text. I don't know how much longer I can do.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we're looking at modern women demanding traditional provider men while bringing nothing that makes them wife material. Before we begin, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support keeps this channel alive. Let's get into it.
Why are men so triggered when women say, like, we want a provider and, like, a man who's gonna take care of us? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and do nothing. Like, I'm gonna take care of my man and, like, cook and clean and be a wifey. But, like, why are you triggered by that? Like, I don't understand that. Like, what else do you want us to do? You want to go 50-50 and have wifey treatment? No, honey, it doesn't work like that. I mean, maybe you could find that, but it ain't gonna be me. I'll tell you that right now. But, like, I don't understand why, like, some of you are so fucking triggered by that. I don't get it. Like, everyone has expectations and, like, things that they look for in a person. And I just like a provider man. Like, I don't know. Like, if you want a provider man too, honey pie, like, go find one. But, like, Jesus.
You want to get everything you desire out of life, you need to become a difficult woman. Make people so uncomfortable with your own self-comfort. No people-pleasing, no overcompensating, no explanations, no saying sorry for no reason. No more shrinking yourself to make somebody else comfortable with your presence. Become so demanding and so extra and so vocal that you really give the world no other option than to roll out the red carpet for you. I was the queen of just being quiet and making sure everyone around me is comfortable at my own expense. And the year I woke up and decided to just snap out of it, I left a narcissistic relationship, became an entrepreneur, grew my brand to $5 million, live in my dream home, have my dream investments, just bought my first Lamborghini because I finally decided to demand more for myself. The more you shrink, the less you receive. And the more you command, the more you expand. So let this be your lesson to stop being a people pleaser.
Don't you dare pay for that date, sister. I know you've been on multiple dates with this man and he has paid for every single date and you feel like it's your time to contribute. I'm going to tell you how to contribute without pulling out your credit card on the dates. Pulling out your credit card on the date is going to give off masculine energy. And if you are dating a provider or a well-established man, he most likely wants to cover the check. He most likely wants to pay for the dinner because that is his gift to you. If you want to do something cute, show up with something thoughtful. Listen to him throughout your dates. If you've been on 3 dates, you know what this man likes already. You know whether you know his style, you know the foods he likes, you know the cologne he wears. Show up with something cute and thoughtful. That way he's going to feel appreciated and he's going to feel like you actually pay attention to him. I've been on 3 dates with this guy already and you guys know I have a crush on this 6'4" handsome god, and these are his favorite chocolates. So I'm going to show up on the date with these chocolates and gift him something to know that I pay attention to him and I like him.
If you're single, listen up. I have advice for the single girlies that you don't want to miss, so stay tuned. Number 1, do not let him sleep over for more than 3 nights in a row. Honestly, 3 nights is pushing it, but it just makes sense with the 3, okay? Do not think of a future and, like, imagine it with absolutely anyone. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket, because when you do that, you just create this fictitious life that will never happen or be achieved. Things and everything will let you down when you have that idolized thing that you want so bad. You will always get let down. Number 3, you cannot change someone. You can't. They are who they are. And yes, they might change a little bit of their habits, but they will not change for anyone. That they can change for maybe a week or a month at a time, but they cannot change who they are entirely. And you're not a teacher, so why would you waste your years of your life teaching someone how to be the right person for you? Number 4, please be strategic. Please, dear God, be strategic. You are not going to find the love of your life and a guy that is so motivated and just pushing for the best life ever at a bar. You won't, especially past 11 or 12 p.m. Go to places that are honestly, the majority gonna be for your dream person. An event of some sort that makes sense for someone to be at that you could see a life with. happy hour at places that is a business event or a good restaurant opening, whatever it is. Be strategic with your dating life and your time. And last but certainly not least, have the mindset that you want them, but you don't need them. Because when you have that mindset, you can do whatever you want and you can still be respectful for that person. But you can have that mindset like, I want them, but I don't need them. So if I get this opportunity laying in my path and I'm going to take it and they don't want me to do it, let's say it's a trip or a networking event or a dinner with someone that is networking or in your career and they want to just meet up with you to meet you, and your person that you're talking to doesn't want you to do it because they're a bit jealous. You don't need them. You want them. So you need to do this for you to help you in your career. Do what you need to do and expect that want from them, but do not change who you are and your needs and your life goals just because you never need someone. You only want them.
Gotcha, bitch!
Every woman wants a provider, but none of them ask what they bring to the table in return. They want traditional men without being traditional women. They want the benefits of a stable home while still living like they're single. And the moment someone points it out, they get offended. Look at her. She talks about her money, her independence, her accomplishments. Yet she still expects you to pay the bill, carry the burden, and build the nest. For her, not for both of you. The other one doesn't even hide it. She goes straight for the winner. Not the man, the resources. And this is the mental trap they've built for you, making you believe they're the ones choosing you, that you have to earn their validation. False. You're the one who gives the ring. You're the one who makes her a wife. You're the one who builds the home, carries the family name, and creates the family. That power is not negotiable, and it should never be handed to someone who shows up with demands and nothing real to offer in return. The value comes from you. Never lose sight of that.
Dating a man who is really a provider is so wonderful because it's like I can just pack light. I know that he has everything I need. He's gonna provide. He's gonna provide toothpaste. He's gonna provide deodorant.
When you meet a true provider, you don't even have to ask him to provide. He already knows. He enjoys it. It's not something that you need to request. It's just something that he's going to do because he wants you and he wants to win you over. So if you ever are in a situation where you feel like you're having to ask a man to provide, it's because he doesn't. Either he's not a true provider or he just doesn't actually want you. So I do want you ladies to keep that in mind.
My number one advice for a woman to get wealthy is to stop sleeping with men. And before everyone gets mad at me, let me explain this on an energetic level. You're a woman who is whole and filled with source energy who wants to build wealth. Your sexual energy is your creative power. You need to be channeling that into your passion, into your mission, into building out your brand. So think of the woman as the energy outlet. She is already whole. She is filled with so much creative energy that she can be using to create abundance in so many ways. But when there is a plug, the male inserting himself into her from an energetic standpoint, he's siphoning her creative energy. This leaves the woman drained and constantly thinking about him because he just entered her most vulnerable area. You're literally cracking your body open for someone to enter your physical and energetic field. That is a really big deal. So if you're just giving access to people to enter you and siphon out your energy, it's difficult for you to build out a wealthy brand and to really stay committed to your mission. For 2 years, I completely abstained from men, no dating, no intimacy or anything. And I built out a multi-million-dollar business that's now worth $5 million because I had so much energy and drive to focus into a mission, not into trying to find a mate, not into someone entering my energy field and siphoning my creativity from me. If you're like, oh my God, I have a partner and he's so amazing. He's emotionally intelligent. He's spiritually inclined. He's physically and mentally strong. He has a lot of resources. He uplifts me. He encourages me. He motivates me. He loves me. He appreciates me. He sees my value as the divine creator, as a woman. Then that's amazing. That is the only type of person you should allow to enter your energy field. Anything below that is going to siphon your energy from you. And if your goal is to build millions, build wealth as a woman, you can't be deterring your energy on the wrong things and they're keeping you off track. And to be clear, this message is for the woman who wants to create insane freedom and wealth and has a huge mission, a huge vision. This message is not for the person whose most important thing is marriage and relationship. So there's different types of desires.
There is one type of man that we need to be so careful of, and that's a performative provider. This type of man isn't the 50-50 guy most of the time. However, he resents the fact that he's a provider. He gives out of obligation and not because he wants to. And trust me when I say this type of man will always keep the score and remind you that you're indebted to him.
Stop it. Get some help.
These women really do make up terms out of nowhere. Performative provider. It is not that a man is telling you that you owe him anything. It is that y'all are extremely ungrateful. You get with a man who helps you move forward, and then you turn around acting like you did it all by yourself. Like that woman who says she owns a company. I am 1000% sure a man helped her, but she will never give him credit. What I will say is this. Give a woman money, and suddenly she does not need any man. The moment she has money, she does not want to date a man who makes less than she does. And men do not want women on equal footing. They want women who complement them. And another thing. If you are in a relationship with a man and both of you work, why should he still be financing your life if you make your own money? Before him, you paid your own debts. That is why so many of them are not wife material. That is why they hit the wall. The wall does not forgive.
If you want to see if a man is a provider, I didn't say rich, but a provider, present him with a problem and see what he says. And that can be anything. You can make, I don't care how dramatic you want to be. Like, it can be anything. You can say, oh my God, I don't have money for parking tickets, or I need new brakes, or something like that. The man who provides will offer a solution, whether he will do it himself and fix it, or he will give you the money to make sure it's handled. Either way, it will be solved. You will no longer have that problem. A man who is not a provider and possibly a brokey, most likely a brokey, will tell you, damn, that's crazy. Wishing you all the best. Okay?
Girls, in 2025, I want you to be able to protect yourself from fake masculine provider men. I've noticed that there is a phenomena of fake masculine men, and here's how you can tell the difference between a fake one and a real one. The first sign that you need to look out for is if a man talks a lot much more than he does. Don't ever listen to what a man is saying from his mouth. Look at what he's doing within his actions. When you go to a man with a problem, is he fixing it or is he just listening to you? His response shouldn't be something like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened, or oh my God, poor baby. Is there anything I can do to make you feel better? He should automatically already go into problem solving mode. A true masculine man is a problem solver. So the moment you even hint at a problem, his mind is gonna go into overload trying to find a solution for you and actually do it. The most masculine men are the ones that will fix the problem without even telling you and then just come to you with the problem already solved. A super confident masculine man is quiet confidence. He doesn't feel the need to show off all of the things that he owns. In fact, I love it when a man doesn't even care how he dresses and just worries about what makes the woman happy and makes sure that she looks good. Why was I sat in a situation where a man was telling me which perfumes were his favorite, as if it matters to me, as if I care? That to me is a feminine trait. A man shouldn't have to be bragging about what perfume he wears. He needs to worry about which ones are your favorite. A masculine man is not gonna make you chase him. You're gonna know that he's pursuing you and that he's chasing you and that he's interested in you. A real masculine man is not going to expect you to do anything or give him anything for everything that he does. He is just happy and willing to serve you and to make sure that you're happy and safe. Only fake masculine men do things with the expectation of something that you're going to give back to them. Fake masculine men make problems out of nothing. They focus on all of the wrong problems. They're probably too focused on how they look and their social media. Real masculine men don't have time for half of those things because they're too busy working, busy worrying about their empire, making money. A true masculine man is not going to be any sort of games with you. Again, he is just too busy working. He's too busy focusing on actually important things, not childish things about when he's gonna call you back, how to make you jealous, what to post on his stories. A real masculine man would get upset and offended at you even trying to pay for anything, even suggesting it. And a real masculine man would never ask or question what you bring to the table because he understands that you being a woman, you are the table.
Here are things every teen girl should know about sex that your mom probably didn't tell you. A lot of you might have got the general sex talk, but what about everything that comes before it? There are such things as hands and mouths. Let's talk about it. And if you're feeling a little uncomfortable watching this right now, loosen up because this is life. And if you haven't experienced these things yet, you will, and you want to be prepared and know what you should and shouldn't do. Number one, if a guy uses his mouth on you, that does not mean you need to use your mouth on him. Because girls, we're so empathetic and we're so loving and caring. When a guy gives us something, we feel like we have to give back, but you don't. And two, never give a guy your mouth before he gives you his. A lot of times growing up, girls don't want to have sex, and so they give their mouth away. I am guilty of this. I was thinking, oh, but I'm not giving them sex. But it's actually even worse because sex is at least a mutual thing, whereas when you give your mouth and he's not giving anything for you, it is such an imbalance. About giving him your mouth without him giving you anything back is like dropping off flowers at his door. Number three, you can get diseases from mouth things, so be careful where you're using your freaking mouth. Overall, never feel guilty for not giving a guy your mouth, and if he makes you feel guilty, you get him out. You said, Kaylee said I can't talk to you if you're making me feel guilty, and you're making me feel guilty. So bye. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye.
When you see a woman talking that openly about her intimate life, it usually means she has been with a lot of men. And trust me, that is not what you want in a wife. This is how these women think. They want you to put them on a pedestal, be a simp, worship them, while you become nothing more than a servant. One thing I have learned from working with successful businessmen is that the man who does not put himself first always ends up last. A man needs confidence in himself, almost to the point of arrogance. He needs a clear purpose in life, and he needs to put himself first. That is what a leader does. If you are with a woman where you are not the leader, let me tell you something. As a man, your life will become a living hell.
Get ready with me as I go to a solid core and beyond yoga exercise class, and let's talk about the 5 things I wish I'd known in my 20s and 30s at 61. Here we go. It's not sexy, but the number one rule I wish I'd known in my 20s was that figuring out your sleep habits is literally everything. Getting 8 to 10 hours almost every single night, having it as dark as possible in your room, wearing a sleep mask, putting earplugs in. If you get your sleep right, so many other things are right in your life just by that one habit. Number 2 could really be number 1, probably should be number 1. And I think your mindset has to do with everything, and you should start early. Up every single day and redeciding that you are going to visualize your life in a forward propulsion, not thinking that things happen to you. You want to be in control of your mindset every single day. And I'm not saying that things always work out your way. They don't. But you can either have it be a speed bump that your car barely even notices, or you can see the speed bump, drop the keys, leave the car, and walk away, which is not a growth mindset. Everything that has ever happened to my life, I have felt like I have a growth mindset for me to see as a challenge and to work through and to barely notice the speed bump. Think about your mindset. I know this is going to be a tough one, but trust your gut. Be a critical thinker and trust your intuition, your gut, whatever you want to call it, is a good thing. If you are someone that just listens to what everybody says around you and does what everybody says around you, which means you're kind of a sheep and you don't do your own research and you don't think deeply and think critically, you are just going to be floating in the wind based on anybody else's strong personality. So have your own strong personality. It is not a bad thing. It is actually a great thing. Number 4 is get your food right. No seed oils. No safflower, no heated, over-processed, bleached, hexane-induced canola, soybean, no seed oils. If it wasn't around 100 years ago, don't eat it. Just don't. If the package doesn't have ingredients that you understand, if there's more than like 5 ingredients that you can't pronounce, don't eat it. It's virtually impossible to go out to dinner or eat on a plane unless we all decide that we're going to demand cleaner food. That is actually not that hard. If we all say we want McDonald's to start frying in tallow like they did 50 years ago, which is a much cleaner oil to fry in and is not an oxidative stress bomb on your body, then McDonald's will start doing it. And so will all the rest of the fast food restaurants. If we decide that we want organic and really clean, regenerative, farm fresh, local produce and meat and no bleaching of chicken, if we stop buying and start telling every store, I won't buy your chicken unless it is locally farm raised, no GMO food, no hot grains, all of these things, they will have to do it. Enough of us demand it, and I think change will happen. I don't know if this is 3, 4, or 5, but again, it could be exchanged for number 1, but exercise. Exercise is important to, and not just a long life, a thriving life. I do not want to be a 61-year-old who feels like my best years are behind me. I want to feel vibrant and mobile and independent every single day. And what does that mean? That means working out 5 to 7 days a week, lifting heavy weights. You have to build muscle, being as strong as possible and agile and flexible. So I find 5 different modalities that I love to do. Reduce overuse injuries, reduce boredom, stay excited about your workouts. Some of them should be taxing, which means lifting heavier weights. Some of them should be aerobic, which means walking at least 4 miles an hour. Flexibility, some sort of yoga stretching class. Having a vibrant exercise life is going to propel you forward. I wish I knew when I was in my 20s and 30s was to get these systems so solid that they become part of me, not something that you're racing to fix in your 40s or 50s. Just have it be there. Just make them like they are breathing, and then you are going to lead a thriving life no matter whether you're 20, 40, 61, or 90. All of it adds up to the life where you get to decide how you want to live it. So that's your mindset, right? And now let's go and get a workout in.
Here we have a woman who has already hit the wall. She said everything except the things that actually matter. Build a family, marry a good man, be a good wife, have children. None of that. It is all stay with your cat and your wine, and spend your whole life living like a lonely woman. At that point, you might as well become the man you wanted to marry. Brothers, the wall does not forgive.
Women.
We've reached the end, but before we wrap up, here are 2 questions for the comments. Why do modern women want provider men so badly when they are not traditional themselves? At what age do women start feeling the consequences of choosing career over family? And if this video gave you something to think about, you already know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Every bit of support helps us reach more people and keep bringing you this kind of analysis. See you in the next video of The Wall.